This so Steve comes to us from G Guard. Hey, fellas, this is my first time ever contacting any podcast or radio station. You guys make me laugh so much that I felt I needed to add to the party. Here's my try to Steve. Diddy and a friend go to visit Biggie's grave. As they stand in silence, Puffy suddenly begins confessing all of his sins to Big. The moment is heavy until a strange rumbling rises from the ground. To their shock, it's Biggie, literally rolling over in his grave. Mid-roll, Big realizes his backside is pointed directly at Diddy. Horrified, he groans, "No, Diddy," and quickly flips back over. Overwhelmed, Puff breaks down in tears. He hugs his friend tightly, and through his sobs, he whispers only two words, "Oh, Steve."
Spears and Steinberg.
You know what the it is?
Aries and Andy. Chew and the jerk.
You know it's time to get this work.
The real raw, gutter, uncut, cold. No political corrections.
Always sleep.
Being awoke. We discuss politics and jokes.
Scribe, we lit.
There's levels to this. Before you was on your mama.
Aries Spears don't give a fuck.
We talk about race a lot, racism. Much love to my loyal bag holders.
Rollers, loaders.
We got them in the folders.
The whole world on our shoulders.
Spears and Steinberg.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, welcome to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. Before we get deep into this, really quick, we premiered the phone number so you guys can call in and leave voicemail messages. And I'm going to do that again. And after about a couple times of me doing this, hopefully you'll have it. It'll be memorized, locked, so I don't have to do this no more. But if you want to call into the Spears and Steinberg podcast and get some shit off your chest, the number is 617-942-0401. That's 617-942-0401. That was so, dude, where's the connection to Big? There was no connection to that story to an "Oh Steve" at all. You just painted a scenario and then finished by saying "Oh Steve." There was no connection to that at all.
But the story was good. It just didn't connect with an "Oh Steve." The story was good. You got the story, set it up. He needed to bring like Steve with him or something. Like Diddy, somebody.
Yeah, there was no. Yeah.
But the story's there. You didn't build the bridge.
Now, before we get to Marc, I wanted to ask a question because he told me we got 20,
24 or something.
Yeah, like 24 calls. Now, usually an hour is 20 read emails. I've done the math on this, unless we really get into heavy conversation. So at what point do we decide to retire reading emails and this is the new format?
I think you know what I would do? This is what I would do. But this is just me. This is my thought. Doesn't mean that's right. But what I would do, you read the emails when you get them, right?
Yeah.
So pick out like 3 or 4 good ones, put those at the front, and then we'll do all these. Put 2 or 3, whatever it is that you think are the best emails.
Because what I'm worried about is if, let's just say we made an executive decision right now and said no more emails, from now on just phone calls. But then we get a week where we only got 6 calls. You know what I'm saying? Like if we have a slow, now we're in trouble.
I like the emails because I like sometimes the emails aren't written out well, or there's issues with them. It makes them fun to be talked about. So I think if you picked out like 3 or 4 of the best ones, we'll start getting less of these though because people will feel like it's not getting on. But
yeah,
I would pick the 3 or 4 best emails.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna make Marc suffer just a little bit longer.
You gonna do one?
Yeah, I'm gonna do one.
Well, let him do
here's why I want to do one,
okay.
because there's one person in particular.
Okay, then let's let this be the only one, and then we'll do all.
All right, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I know this got to be African. Kalungi Sebendeki, Andy versus Marc. Hey, A&A, long-time listener, first-time emailer. Steve, do what you do. Just wanted to say that Andy has recently activated a new level of comedy, and Marc is partly to blame or thank. When he told Marc Grok should be called Croc, I cracked up on the tube. Hopefully you can make it to London, sans Marky Mark. P.S. It's worth listening from the start alongside the more recent episodes. Although some of the earlier episodes are either prophetic or sad if they don't happen. I don't know what that means.
It's happening every time you do the emails.
I'm telling you, man, it's a breathing thing. Aries, you're genuinely the funniest comedian right now. I hope the podcast goes on to bigger things. And then he sent his picture. He ain't need to do that. Now for the debut.
Well, put it.
No, it's not a debut.
Put his picture out there. If he send it out, put it out there.
See this right here. Is this the part that I told you about when I said stupid? Or is this just phone calls?
Oh, is that what you want to do?
No, I don't want to do it yet. Because phone calls, right?
Okay, you want to do phone calls?
Yeah, let's do phone calls.
All right, I'm going to mute you guys for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, the reviews are in. Oh, that was wrong. We'll cut that. Ladies and gentlemen, the reviews are in.
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot him in the head.
The shot heard around the world got fans pumping their chests like a silverback gorilla. If this podcast was a sundae, one scoop is chocolate, the other two vanilla. The voicemails have been met with overwhelming applause as demonstrated from my kamikazes in the comments. On YouTube, this one dude said about last episode it was the best intro thus far, and the praise kept rolling in like my anal beats down a hill. Thus, the Spears and Steinberg answering machine is filled up more than a white girl on spring break. Side note, if you had a time machine, take it to Costa Rica in April of 2016 and go see
my sister.
I'm your flight attendant, Marc Silverstein. A shot of adrenaline to the I'm Elephant Grade Viagra here to get your ears hard. Now sit back, relax, let me introduce your captains on this comedy journey through the airwaves to your eardrums. Hailing on the left side of the screen, hailing out of Tucson, Arizona, standing undefeated in comic live auction bids, a comedy veteran with an autistic kid. He's got a pretty smile, defends Trump as a pedophile, and hates the Jew amigo in the flesh. So old he invented butt sex, the Sultan of Setups, a.k.a. Punchline Poppy in comedy. It's Andy Steinberg! What's up, Andy? How you doing?
This is the longest intro ever.
Nobody cares what you have to say. I have a legend to announce. And appearing on the right side of the screen, coming out of Los Angeles by way of New York, standing at 6 foot flat with an undeclared weight, the prodigal son himself. He's gone mad.
But only on your TV.
Punchlines clean as Listerine. Knock, knock.
It's no joke. He's your mama's wet dream.
The merchant of Def Comedy Jam. He's aggressive, impressive.
And his comedy will get him arrested.
Tried and tested, make your panties wet.
Cause your pussy's damp.
The people's champ.
It's Aries Spears! How's it going, boys?
Well, guys, that's a show. We,
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut that down. That's long, man. Jesus, that's long. And you know, I did this dude named Avi through Orlando Jones. I did a podcast with him that's on Amazon, and he did the exact same thing. The intros were long, but it had that same style and everything.
it wouldn't have been so bad, but you can see him jerking off underneath the table while he's playing that, doing the whole thing. He's just so excited for himself.
Who's the first? What do we got?
All right.
It was good. It was just long. It was good. It was just long.
It was the first one.
Just cut it down by half.
All right, hold on.
That's what happens when you first start out doing comedy. The jokes have a lot of words.
Psst, emails. We're not going to get rid of you just yet.
All right, here we go. We'll see what's worse.
No, can't hear.
No, I don't think you can hear us.
Marc. Oh, no. Test. We can't hear ourselves in the mic.
I'm glad there's a camera on him. You guys, the whole time this is happening, Anthony, make sure that the camera is showing exactly what's going on here.
Did you change anything from the last time we did this?
Of course he did. He had to pack it up and put it away.
No. This thing just shut down for some reason.
Completely?
Well, there goes the voicemails.
It probably
Yeah, now it's
needed,
working.
it probably needed a break after that intro.
It's got tired.
You know what I'm saying? It went into self-preservation.
It has its headband on, smoking a cigarette in the corner. Woo! That's
All right, we're recording. All right. Yeah. I don't know what that was.
It needed a break, nigga. It's sweating.
I should have backed this up on the Zoom.
Man.
We lost all that. I would love to have this just. I don't even care if it's silence, guys. You have to have Mark just, even if you cut that, put it up on the side, just rolling so you can see Mark's face. Just.
I don't know what that was either. I just not got to reconnect the Bluetooth. Okay.
So you got to read these?
I got to reconnect
The Bluetooth.
So how long is that gonna take?
I don't know. Should just link up.
Technology, baby.
Man.
We're going to have to go in studio pretty soon.
Hold on. Paused it.
I'm going to just have to fly out to LA. We're going to have to do 4 shows. We're going to have to get interviews like real people, like real podcasts do. And we're just going to have to sit there. I'll have to fly out.
This was flawless last week.
That wasn't flawless.
No, we didn't have no issues, really.
There was it's
No.
minor. These are like major, like where we're just sitting here looking at each other.
Yeah, this whole thing just like
Shut down.
shut down.
Why would it do that?
Because of that intro, man. That is the only excuse. That's the only thing that's different.
Yep. Because last week we didn't have that intro.
Man, you were pushing those buttons. You look like you were DJing.
He thought he was at the Vegas at the
Yeah.
Bellagio.
Yeah.
I f***ed up a little bit too.
What do you mean?
I stumbled over my words.
You were nervous.
It was like 85.
You know what? I just got this thing. It says iconic Lassie and Lost in Space Star dead at 100. June Lockhart, iconic Lost in Space, and Lassie
So
died
obviously,
age
Steve,
100.
Both Steve and
Oh, it's not. I want to make sure that we have our from.
You know, I'm giving out somebody. Oh, he just cut us up.
Savage, pretty smart.
All right, so we have everything that was.
we got everything but what we need.
No, I got everything. Everything when it
No,
shut
I'm
down,
talking about
it
what we
saved
need
everything.
now.
No, but it saved everything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But this is why when I kept saying he needs to make sure that he has this like solid, and then he
All
goes,
this was,
and
that
then
was a
and then
freak incident.
but
I
no,
think the power went out here.
I don't think so because the power would went out on this.
Well, only for a split second, but it's not going to turn off because that has a battery. This doesn't have a battery.
Well, your light stayed on.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, so this person died at 100, and you're not recording?
All right, now it's recording.
Okay.
Go.
I'm not even gonna do it. It's not. I forget. It wasn't recording. It's not important.
Now it's recording.
Yeah, but it's not important. It's not important.
I was really looking forward to this too.
Yeah. Oh, you're still looking forward to it. It hasn't happened, so you're looking forward to it.
Right.
It's going to happen. It's just fucking.
I'm telling you
Now
that.
the Bluetooth is being all weird.
Because he's always so confident. Oh, I have it. And I'm like, dude, you don't have it until you know up and down.
That
it's
was
going.
weird. That just shut off. I didn't hit any buttons. Or
I'm telling you the mathematics. You were right. We didn't have that intro last week.
It's him pushing the button.
Right, pushing all the way. He the circuit board overheated.
He thought he was DJ. I'm going to use my favorite black joke ever. DJ laptop. There was a time when I was doing comedy before you,
This whole thing down.
and there was Are you shutting it down right now?
Yeah, because I have to get the Bluetooth.
All right.
Because it's not connecting on my phone. So.
All right. Well,
Is it internet?
No. It's the connection between these two devices.
and so now we're not recording, but we're recording here. And Steve, I know you can pick up this conversation that we're having just through the mic on the iPad. So all the frustration, even if we have to condense it, just make sure we show it. And I really want you guys to understand, I don't really want any of this cut. I would like this to go on the whole way through, because to all the people who say that I give Mark too much and I talk shit, this is it right here.
You predicted this? This is why?
No, I said you always have to make sure you want to wing it every time. Like, oh,
This isn't winging it. The thing had a freak act.
Is that a quality board?
Yeah, it is. It is a good board for podcasts, especially on the road. It's made specifically for podcasting.
So what is the issue?
All right, let me try this.
I think the issue is about 6'2".
And when we did this last week, you had to connect the Bluetooth too?
Yeah, the Bluetooth.
Yeah, it's not the Bluetooth. This is something with the board, but
It could be just a
we're good
connection.
now. We're good now. All right,
And the Bluetooth is working?
the Bluetooth is fine.
See?
Yeah, I don't know if something over here is. Oh, I know what it is. Wait, no, that can't be it. Yeah. Oh, okay.
What is it? I want to know.
It wasn't plugged in all the way?
No, the power. Yeah, the power cord's kind of like banking out a little bit. As such a, yeah.
Okay. It's the old banking out power cord.
Did you guys want to start from the beginning?
No. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do that intro again.
All right, all right.
You would love to do that intro.
Let's get started, folks.
It'd be like the scene in a movie. He does the intro again, and all the city lights go out over the whole Huntsville.
Yeah, it would. You know what this was like? This is like who's the ring announcer that does the
Michael Buffer.
It's like Michael Buffer coming in and going, coming in at,
Mm.
and then just waits for like.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Yo, what's going on, gang? This is Don Dottie from Connecticut. Long-time listener. Emailed a couple times, too. And you know what? Yeah, just checking in, man. Yo, listen.
We're listening.
Mike. Was it Mike? Shit, was it Mike?
What the
Mike? The attitude. You know what? Anyways, man. No, this is Dove. I'm too drunk. I'm gone. Yeah.
He said he's drunk?
Yeah, I'm too drunk. Yo, Aries. Yo, listen. Yo. One time, I had put you on with a chick. Her name was Evelyn. You was in the DMs, my nigga, and you fumbled. Bro. Yo, Andy. Listen, GC Andy. Yo, Andy. I with you, man. Great soul, man. You're great in person, man. You're a vibe, my boy. Anyways. Is it Mike? Mike is a new add-on. Is it? Yeah, I think it's Mike.
Who the fuck is he talking about?
Mark, he's talking about Mike.
I think it's Mike. Is his name Mike? The dude. You know what, man?
This is how people feel when they're listening to me not getting the name right. I want to go,
Yeah.
Mark.
That's it?
Oh, actually, there's a follow-up to that one.
What's going on, gang? This is Don Dottie from Connecticut. Long-time listener. Emailed a couple times as well.
Is this the same thing?
Mark Rodman.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Got it correct now. Yo, anyways. Yo, Spears, listen, my boy. I don't know if you remember, but there was this one time I had, threw you a lob with a shorty and you fumbled because she came up be crazy saying, what the f*** going on? Anyways, I'm here to say, listen.
That's because Aries is in love.
Podcast that you
You're
dropped.
in love.
I don't know, man. I got questions. Anyways, hey, Andy, what's going on? My guy.
Yo, move on. Let's move on.
Holy, you know what?
No, hold up, stop.
That was basically it.
What's his name?
Dom Dottie.
That's Dom Dottie.
Dom, don't call in no more.
Tom,
Don't call in no more.
it.
Were you drunk? Where were you going with that? You started stories that didn't go anywhere. You made no points. What were you trying to convey? Jesus. I would have rather read an email.
And that's rhetorical. Don't write back.
Go ahead, man.
No, Dom. You do what you do. We're all learning from this experience.
Yo, what up, man? Hey, it's Frank Nitty
repping NYC. Yeah, I'm just calling to thank you for that recommendation on Monster, the Ed Gein story. Joint is hot fire, man, for real. I just got a quick question. Do you think the lead star, Charlie Hunnam, gets nominated for his performance in this? He's been in a couple other things, Sons of Anarchy, a couple other movies, but I think in this he's really showing his acting chops. Do you think he gets nominated for an Emmy or Golden Globe? And one more thing, Aries, please go back to Sons of Anarchy and check that out, man. You're doing yourself a disservice. That shit is hot fire. You need to check that out and get back on it so you and Andy could talk about it on the pod, man. It's a really good show, and you're missing out, man. It's real man food, and you need to check that out for real, for real. Besides that, y'all stay up, stay safe, and keep doing your thing. Peace.
Can you reply back to him as him?
Yo, God,
what up?
I'm gonna check it out, God. You know what I mean? I'm gonna meet and get back on that joint for real, kid. So I appreciate the love, Frank Nitty. And I think that they're gonna win mad awards, kid. The Golden Globe, the Emmy, and some shit they ain't even made yet. Peace, God.
You know what I'm saying, son?
Through the knowledge. Dude, Sons of Anarchy,
It's great, man.
I know, but it lost steam for me. Dude, it just lost steam.
Some of the episodes were bridges to the next episodes, and you had to deal with it. You know, when you're doing a series this long, there's going to be moments. But this, I love what he said. It was hot fire. How do you say it?
It's hot fire, kid.
That he was right, man.
Saying I had some one time. It was hot fire. Had to go to the doctor, get the medicine to cool me off. All right.
Oh my God. I didn't think this was a real number. Nah, man, but I'm from East Texas. I'm an Aries Spears fan for sure. I think he is definitely one of the most funniest, I don't know if you would call it stand-up comedy or whatever you call it in the smaller cities when you're in a smaller crowd and he talking about folks. Bro, I love it. I love it. East Texas rapping here, Savion Moy, man. I just want to call in and let you know, Aries Spears. Hey, in the top 5 when it comes to comedians, you are one of my top 5. I want you to know. It might not, I don't even know if this message is ever going to get to you. It might be bullshit. But if it does get to you, my nigga, you are top 5. For real, you don't get the credit you deserve. And I hate that. But when you do, hey, the world ain't ready. That's what it is. I know you're old as shit, but the world ain't ready. That's all I'm saying. I'm out, man.
Put your goddamn away.
Yo, man, I appreciate the love, man. Okay. I second everything you just said, man. I co-sign.
Anthony, put a top 5 right over Aries.
I mean, a blinking top 5, and the world ain't ready. I'm old as I love the love and the slaps at the same time.
Yeah, I think he was just meant. He knew it was stand up, but I think he meant crowd work. He was trying to say like your crowd work is hot fire, dude.
Hot fire, son. Oh,
this one's coming from a familiar caller inner.
Caller inner.
Hey, what's up, Mark? Hey, this Corey Allen calling from Oak Cliff, Texas. Hey, I just heard my comment on the podcast already. Hey, that's what's up, fellas. Hey, I froze up last time. Hey, I talk like a motherfucker. Hey, say, I'm always crunk like this. Hey, man, say, I'm with y'all. Hey, man, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up, fella. Keep that shit going. I'm listening all the time. Peace out.
I bet you this would be fun to be around a barbecue with.
So much, man. And
some drinks, some barbecue, some links, some ribs, all the fixings. some macaroni and cheese, like just playing dominoes and spades. He would be fun to hang out with.
There's
dude.
definitely smoked bologna at his party.
Oh, absolutely. Everything, and he eats pork. I can tell he eat pork.
Dude,
from Texas. Any nigga say Texas.
Dude,
like that, eat swine.
Dude, I just love how happy he was when he heard himself on this. Man,
I liked it that he admit that he froze.
Yeah, but dude, that's a great call. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not that the other ones weren't great. That was a great call.
I just see white lawn chairs, plastic lawn chairs in his backyard with the grill and everything.
All I know is that this is what I thought we would get out of this, is people happy. Like
personalities too.
Yeah. You get to feel that whole vibe.
Yeah.
You got something else in the tank there?
My name is Marc from LA. Tried calling in last week, but I got distracted. Anyways, this is towards Marc and Andy's conversation towards the end of the last podcast episode, where Marc likes to straw man arguments and make things super reductive, and it just really ruins the conversation and the flow, right? He's talking about zip tying children. First and foremost, there weren't zip tying children. That was a hoax. That whole video of the little black kid in Chicago was a hoax. Children are not being zip tied. You know, Andy gives the point where this is the cause and causality. Well, that's the truth, right? Nobody's for it. Andy's not for it, but you sit there and you goad him on and you paint him like he's some terrible person. Like, dude, chill. He's having.
What happened? Time ran out?
Marc didn't like that. No. So
the conversation. He's adding nuance to the podcast. Otherwise, it would just be a whole circle jerk and echo chamber of you guys tugging each other's and how bad the world is. Like, come on now. It's not black and white. There's gray area here, and you're just you're really playing it too liberal, bro. Like, we're about the same age, and this whole idea that Trump is like, no, come on, chill. Sorry, I'm going on a rant because I'm pissed off. I haven't been able to finish this episode since it came out. I've never stopped an episode, but that was just like it grinds my gears.
The name of this episode should be tugging each other's.
That's what I was gonna say. Marc. To sum up this episode, you guys just stop jerking those, man. You gotta stop.
Well, first off, to screen some of these, I do listen to them beforehand, and the claim that it was a fake video. I never saw a video. I didn't know there was a video. There apparently was a video that was not from that, but that wasn't what I was talking about. But I looked it up. It all happened. There's not a video of it, but there's plenty of eyewitnesses and police reports. So that's wrong, but he had a little bit more to say.
No.
Again, this is Marc from LA. I'm really struggling to get through this last podcast.
Still struggling.
You guys are now touching on the point of deportations and how previous administrations did it, quote unquote, more humanely. And you guys are both, Aries and Marc, are kind of teaming up against Andy in his viewpoint. It's true though, right? It's all optics. You guys ask, where's the footage? How, like, anecdotally, I lived in a neighborhood, 2008 to 2012, where there were raids at night. There wasn't a lot of footage then because, I don't know, I guess social media wasn't as prevalent. There's more Facebook back then, more, less people were interested in these things. Obviously, when you have the media being biased towards somebody, everybody thinks this is a real issue when in fact it's just being conflated. Like, these things happened. They happened more so under the prior administration, pre-Trump's first term. Like, I knew many accounts of different neighborhoods in LA, East LA, Norwalk, Whittier, where these raids would happen under the cover of night. To say it's more humane is, I don't know, that's pretty insane, right? Because you're seeing more footage now, but it's actually less cases. And you go into the whole notion of brown people being, wrangled and chased down. Well, yeah, because they're told to be afraid. They're told you could come to a sanctuary city and you're safe. That is a lie. This is about optics. these politicians in these sanctuary cities do not care about these people.
Yeah, I mean, he's making the point.
Now, so you see, this is why I like this. If that was all on paper, you know how long that email is? And I got to read all that.
Yeah. And I got his point, but here's what I will say, though. And I do want to say this because I agree with what you're saying, and because that's my point of view. But you gotta just also take accountability that when we were talking about Obama and that he ran the same kind of policy, and it had been brought up. There are cases, there are lawsuits, there are different things from this, but they didn't get this kind of attention. But Obama was a statesman. Obama had a way of speaking that quelled a lot of this, where Trump ignites a lot of this because of his rhetoric. So listen, I agree it should be based on what is actually happening, but we do have to admit that when, especially today, when social media is so prevalent, the media is a biased media. It is a very left-leaning media. You have to be a statesman, man. You just can't always throw red meat out and then blame the media because they're attacking. They're attacking because you threw it out there like that. And Trump does do that. I'm not saying that the media shouldn't be better about what they're doing, but Trump could be a better statesman. I know that he's not a politician. I know what he does, but he is in that limelight, and I wish that he would be a little statesman-esque where he could say things in a better way that might quell a little bit of this.
He's like the Vince McMahon of presidents. Welcome to the XFL.
Yeah.
There's no, you said it. Obama's a statesman, class.
Listen, and I don't care that you could say whatever president was going to come next. No one was going to top Obama as a statesman. In recent times, there hasn't been anyone like him.
I love the contrast. From one extreme to the other.
From a Corey to the Marc from LA.
You reading something?
I'm saying fucking Trump was like, they're poisoning the blood of our country. That like stokes hate, and Obama did not. A lot of the deportations, the difference between Obama and Biden compared to now is now they're going into the interior of the United States. Most of the shit happened at the border.
Okay, wait a minute. That's not true. Number one, that is not.
I already
true.
looked it up. It's true.
No, it's not true. They did go into cities, and they did.
I said the majority.
Okay,
it was at the border.
Okay, so the majority.
They're not doing helicopter rides.
But wait a minute.
Kicking down doors.
But wait a minute.
Zip tying children.
What you're missing is that we didn't have this sanctuary city business where the state government was working against the federal government. There was a partnership between what Obama was doing with the states. That's because he was more of a statesman, and I'm going to give him that. But we have states working against the federal government now, and claiming that you're a sanctuary city. There's laws that prevent you from being it. You can't be a sanctuary city. You can't offer sanctuary to people that came here illegally.
No, all sanctuary is when the police are trying to solve crimes. They're not going to deport you for coming to the police with like a hot tip.
No. They're not deporting them when they're arrested. They're releasing people who are arrested who are illegal, and they're releasing them. And they're not turning them over to agencies. So yeah, that's wrong, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah, laugh about it, but it's the truth. Why would someone who is brought up on crime arrested, why wouldn't you want these people taken out of the country?
I bet you
put a timer on you,
if the police find somebody's illegal, they don't just let them go. The point is they don't ask them, or like if somebody has like an anonymous, well, it wouldn't be anonymous, but like they won't report you for being illegal or ask you if you're like giving them tips to the police. That's the point, is that we're just going to cast it aside so we can get crime solved.
Mark, when you're arrested, I'm talking about being arrested. There's people that have been in this country that have multiple arrests and have been then that have been arrested again for a heinous crime. They shouldn't have been here. They should have been out, but because of the sanctuary city policies, they have stayed. Let's just be honest about it. We are at a place where it's disingenuous because we have the local governments fighting the federal government, and the federal government is correct in this part. Now, if they were working together, these raids that you're talking about would be less frequent. The other part of it would be that people who don't have criminal records wouldn't be caught up in this situation. And that's where the problem comes in. But this is what Trump isn't good at. So let it be what it is.
Real quick, let me just read this one because the title. This dude really wants me to read this. Brenton Holiday, read my or you gay? What's up? You can call me Brick. I'm a loyal listener to the pod. It's my first time you are reading my post on the pod. Steve, cue the music. 2 things. I received a video call from you, Aries, about a week ago at random on Google Meet. You looked at me, squinting your eyes. Then I don't know who hung up first, me or you. I laughed so hard and was confused. Secondly, Brandon from the UK. I hate him, but want him to write in. LOL. I hope I can. Hey, Brandon, call in. Want to hear your voice, cocksucker. I can call in and talk to you guys one day. I have a porn title for you guys starring Marc and Andy. Queer Eye for the Jew Guy. LOL. No special names for the house stars. And Andy, just so you know, it's a lot of sexual harassment towards you. Clench them cheeks. Andy, maybe non-accepting, but Marc, LOL. Marc's game, LOL. Keep doing what you guys are doing, and we'll keep supporting. Do you guys come to South Carolina at all? Nope. Yes, I am a country, but not the stereotype. You know what I already know? Aries is saying some about the southern roots. LOL. Y'all be blessed. Dude, I stopped. There was one club I used to do in Columbus, South Carolina. This black joint. And
that's a great name for a comedy club.
What, this black joint?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I remember I got on one dude real bad, and he stood up and he wanted to fight me. And thank God the security there. First of all, anytime you do a club, and usually, let's be honest, it's the black ones, where the motherfucking guys got guns, security, it already sets the tone. But the security dude had a gun. But then, and after that, I was like, I still did the club a little bit, but then I eventually just stopped doing it. Because I remember there was some footage where an all-out brawl broke out at this club. And one dude from the audience came out of his seat and he went behind the stage where there's a curtain that you come out of. And he came out from underneath the curtain to attack the comedian. And the comedian took the mic stand, you know, the heavy bass at the bottom, and threw that at the dude. And then dude threw it back out at him, and it hit somebody in the audience.
That's what all. I'm just gonna say, most of the time when those fights happen like that, the injury happens to someone, an innocent person in the audience.
The injury.
It happens though.
The injury?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I say it?
You said the injury.
I don't know what the fuck I said.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I just, dude, I'm sorry, but listen. Alpharetta, Georgia, Helium. Will I come back here?
Yes. You cannot judge it off this time.
Maybe Huntsville. And I would love to do Nashville again. Those are my 3 southern spots.
I would love to do Nashville.
Yeah. Go ahead, Marc.
In Nashville, if you need me, and you know that I know that club is small there, and you can't afford Aries, but you don't mind having me come out. I'll come out for a day. I'll do a show.
You talking about specifically Zanies?
Yeah, I like that.
I like Zanies,
but it's small. They can't afford you. They can't.
No, I don't think that ain't it. Again, the myth, the legend lives on. I did something. I don't know,
dude. You know what's so funny to me, because you know, I don't know what you do, but you know, I see, dude, you have every time I see you with the headphones in, and the people are saying the air, and they're trying to talk to you, and you walk away, they're like, and I'm like, dude, he had his headphones in. Well, yeah, he had his headphones in, he didn't hear you. How can you be punished for? I didn't hear you.
Wait till we get to the segment before we finish this episode. Then a new segment I'm introducing called Stupid.
You know what I don't like about this setup that we have here in this hotel, though? We have this little round love seat.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't want to sit on a love seat with Aries, but
Where's
because
the
it's
love?
round, because it's round. I love you, man, but I don't want to. Our knees are touching. Our knees keep touching, and it's
be cautious when I start touching. And we have a problem.
Dude, if that happens, I'm off the road, man. It's over. Dude, I always see those. I always see them. I see them every day. No, but those videos where it's 2 guys and a girl, but you see like touching, like the guy.
Yeah, I saw one on Twitter today. You know, one dude's in the asshole and the other dude's in the. That's just too close.
That's too
close.
You have to be touched. That somewhere you're
Some-
touching
yeah,
the other guy.
Somewhere you are.
Like I said, someone's getting a blowjob and the other one's that's social distancing. I can understand. But when I see that close, it's too close.
If you're a woman and you got two dudes in you at once, you're not a wife. You relinquish all wife possibilities.
I don't think if the you know what'd be funny to do that video. It's two guys and the one girl, and the priest walks in.
The priest
and starts doing the ceremony.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! What do you got, Mark?
This is from our girl from PA.
Yo, what's up? This your girl Melissa from Wincote, PA. Listen, let me say something. I just watched the podcast, but I was cracking up when Aries put that freaky. This is when you can tell that you were born to be funny. I love you, Aries, for real. You are just one of the ones that, I don't care how many years go by, I'm serious. You have always been funny. But you just, on that podcast, sat there, took the microphone, put it by your freaking butt, and farted, and Steinberg just sat there and smelled it. Oh, what the front door is going on? That's freaking hilarious that he just sat there, didn't move and say nothing.
No. I leaned over
and said he always does that. It was just funny. I'm sorry, but Aries, you are one of the kings for real. I'm so funny. I love y'all. Have a blessed one.
Is this the girl from Philly?
I'll tell you what, I never seen Kevin Hart fart in a microphone.
Kevin Hart is the microphone. I would hold him to my ass and put on him. So wait a minute, is that the black chick from Philly?
I believe so. She is a fan, man.
She has I could hear the good soul.
Yeah, she does. When she comes over and talks at the end, at night, she's always the happiest.
You know, if I wanted to, I can get that. Because she damn near offered it to me out there when the show was over and we were standing on the street.
I just think it's funny the way you said,
I'm just saying, if I wanted to smash, nigga, I could smash.
I think she offered it to all of us, actually.
You know what? You're not off on that. I think so.
I have it on tape.
As a matter of fact, that would be the train. Andy on top, I'm in the other hole, and you in the mouth.
I'm not even in the room, man. I don't. You know what? I gotta say, there's some things you don't need to know, and I'm with you guys all the time. I don't ever want to see anybody naked. I don't even really want to see you at the pool, to be honest.
I talk, but yeah, I'm totally not into that at all.
No, but I don't even want to. I don't want to ever have a moment where I looked at you and you're naked. I don't ever want that image burned into my brain.
Well, you've burned the image into mine with you in a towel on.
A towel.
I know, but I saw your whole back.
Yeah, but when you're at the pool, you see people.
I saw all your Jewish back hair.
That back hair is something else too.
Yeah, I don't need to see your diamond district.
Yeah, it's bad.
Go ahead, Mark.
Can't believe I'm loved.
Hey, this is
I have a woman that loves me.
Vasquez.
Who is it?
Angel Vasquez.
Dude, why does everybody sound like they're crossing the street?
And I just wanted to ask Spheres his craziest he's had in comedy, and also his favorite films.
Favorite voices.
He can copy their voices in any of those films that he loves. All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Personality.
Dude, you know what I noticed is that people used to talk faster into the phone when they paid by the minute for their cell phone calls.
That was only 7 words.
I'm telling you, you had said something before. You said something about how people talk. You said early on when you first started. You remember what you said?
Right now on his?
Yeah, right when he first started.
I said sounds like, why does it sound like black folks are crossing the street? I don't think I said black folks. I just said, but black folks cross the street.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's either nervousness. It's something about when it's time. People, and they go, oh, this is it. It's a performance. And they either freeze up Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a performance. They get nervous.
They're thinking too much.
Yeah.
And it slows it down.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right, he was asking your favorite films and if you can copy their voices.
My favorite films?
Yeah.
I didn't even pick that up from this.
I only picked up some, like...
Oh. Because it has a little bit of a transcript. It might be a little off.
Dude, you know, and as a comic this weekend here, and because the crowds were a little soft, you know, you can't get that same rhythm. Like in my head, sometimes I can't get the beats, man, because I'm thinking about everything that's going on.
Right.
And like I'm almost thinking about each and every person in that room, and it's I don't know why, but it up the flow where you just can't deliver the same way.
It doesn't give me the kind of performance I want to give.
Right.
I got to give you the performance you deserve.
And because I'm not in the same flow, I'm like, did I say that? Did I do this? Like, it throws.
I'm telling you, though, listen, if there's any upside to it, it's, you know, practice. And the more you are on stage, the more you experience all this different type of shit, it's like nothing can really be thrown at you that you can't deflect because it makes you have to go, this is one of those shows where I got to pause. I got to wait for this chatty to get a couple of words out before I get to my next rhythm. So, and again, the majority of the time, this doesn't happen.
Right.
But when it does, it really prepares you for anything.
But what happened, I was talking to the sound guy, and my whole life in comedy, like I never felt like I never thought I was a comedian. I used to tell that story about how like all you have to do is one open mic and you can write comedian on your name on Facebook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was like, what does it mean to be a comedian? When do you become a comedian? When do you get the certificate? Like
After 10 years, buddy.
Yeah, that's what. That's what he said. But no, and then when I started going on the road with you, you said something that's so important. You said, what you're really going to get out of this is you're going to go on the road and you're going to see what works and what doesn't, and where it works and where it doesn't, and that's the part about becoming a comedian. And I'm on there, and I got off that stage, and I go, oh, you know, I haven't really questioned whether I was a comedian anymore. And I realized when I went out there, that's, to me, when you can deliver the show, when you can do the work, when you can put it in, when everything's against you, and you can still put it out there that way. And it isn't a jovial experience. It isn't a fun experience, but you still go out there. And, you know, like after the show, I had people come up and go, man, that was a tight show, man. You were really funny. I don't understand. And I wanted to go, well, you, because you weren't laughing either, you know. But they come up and they say that, so you connected with the people that were there to connect with, and you did your job. And I really felt like, oh yeah, that's what it is to be a comedian. It's not just the laugh. I mean, when it's working, it's the laughs.
Yeah.
You're a good comedian in front of the room and you get the laughs. But when it's not working, are you still a comedian, or do you freeze? Do you fall apart, like you said on the phone when they get on the phone and it's like time to go? That's what it is, because I never question it anymore, because I've had enough of that. To know that I can still deliver, I can still find people that want to like what I'm doing. That's what being a comedian is, to be able to maintain who you are on stage in front of a crowd that doesn't really give a shit about who you are.
Yeah.
Yo, my name is Drake. I'm from Branson, Missouri. I'm thinking what I'm going to talk about. Aries, my man, you need to come to Missouri. Go to Springfield, Missouri, or Branson, Missouri. Dog, you are funny as hell. You should definitely pop out. I bet.
I wonder what the comedy scene is down there. What do they have?
I don't know, but I know in Branson, Dolly World is closing. They announced it.
What is Dolly World?
That's where they used to have these big theaters, like, and amusement parks, where certain famous people in Branson had theme parks, and Dollywood was a theme park.
Based off Dolly Parton?
Yeah, and it was there forever. It's been there for 25 plus years, I think.
What they had, like,
I wrote her tits.
Yeah.
You beat me to it, you.
Does it say when Dolly World opened, or how long it's been there or anything? But it's closing, so all this is ending. So I don't know what it's like out there now. I don't know where you perform now. I would love to see you at Dolly World.
It says no, Dollywood is not closing.
Oh.
See, there it is. Once again, just reading the fake news, Andy.
No, you know what? I got it off the radio. To be honest, it was a radio show in New York, and said that Dolly World was closing. It's not closing. Dolly World.
It says Dolly World owners closed 2 amusement parks. So,
did they close the one in Branson? Because that's the big one, right?
Here's an article. It says the confusion stems from an announcement by Hershon Family Entertainment Corporation, which is permanently closing 2 of its properties in Georgia.
Georgia.
But
so what?
Georgia.
So it's just that it's not that one closing. So it wasn't like fake news. It was just misinterpreted.
Yeah, I think so. Well, okay, are you?
No, I'm just saying because you misinterpret everything that's said on the news.
Oh.
Yeah, Aries. This is Steph Meister. Barbecue sauce or ranch, and do you think the Wu-Tang in its prime has been a rap group since 2006? Thanks.
Did he say? Is he asking me barbecue or ranch?
Which one do you prefer?
Depends on what I'm eating.
Okay, but let's say this: you're on a desert island. You wrecked, and you can only bring one thing from the boat because whatever you got in your hands: barbecue sauce or ranch.
Where I'm on an island.
Yeah.
It's got to be some wildlife on the island, right? That I could cook. And
There's fish. There's fish for sure.
Ooh, neither barbecue sauce or ranch goes good on fish.
You want vinegar?
I want hot sauce.
Hot sauce? Okay.
And vinegar could be good. Well, if I had to choose, barbecue sauce.
I would go barbecue sauce too because it's easier to control it on the island.
Control it?
Yeah, I don't have to worry about refrigeration, leaving it in the ocean to keep it cold.
Oh, you can't do that with ranch?
Well, no, ranch is it's a dairy product. I mean, you can. I guess it's just shelf-stabilized craft. You could.
Right.
But if it was like homemade, you couldn't.
Okay. And then what was this other question?
Do you think Prime Wu-Tang is better than any rap group since 2006?
Yes. Yes.
That was easier than barbecue sauce.
Shit. Look who you talking to. Tim's in a New York fitted. Of course.
My name is Aaron. I'm out of Rhode Island, but I moved recently to Georgia, and I got married. Long story short, I'm an 80s baby. Long time listener, long Aries Spears fan. And there was a few times you came to the Providence, East Providence comedy, I don't want to say Comedy Connection. I forgot the name of it.
Comedy Connection.
I missed you because I had to. However, I'm at work currently, and I'm listening to your podcast down here in Calhoun, Georgia, and you guys are the best. And I'm listening now. I'm recording on you coming back from the Saudi Arabia trip. Congratulations to you, brother, on that. And tomorrow, I've sold cocaine and I sniffed it. As long as you're doing bumps and not a bunch of lines, they're not a jump fine. But you gotta make sure your cocaine doesn't speak any English. All the ones that in Rhode Island don't. Their English sucks because they're all. Brother, peace out, and hopefully I'll be able to call again.
Yeah, I'm not looking to do cocaine, so the advice I don't really need. When he said you got to make sure. I don't.
Yeah, the cocaine connection, get a new phone connection.
He sounds like he's from that area.
So let me ask you this: what's the girl that you think is the most incredible?
Gemma.
What if Gemma said, "Listen,
yes,
I'm gonna f you.
Yes,
but you got to do a line
yes.
off my ass.
Yes,
you're gonna do it.
No. Oh God! Now that is a true. Want to play a game? God damn it, dude! Not a line, but
a bump.
Not even a bump, like a small acne pimple.
That's a bump.
Shit.
Now you got
here's
it has to be a line. Has to be a line. One small line.
My biggest fear is, like I say, I would get addicted. I would like it and get addicted. So here's my question, though, Mark. You're not addicted. You don't do this often, right?
I don't do this at all, but if I did, I would not be addicted. No.
But I'm saying he did it, and he's fine.
Crack, they say, because of the euphoria that it causes and because of the short time span that you get the high, that you go back and you do it again. And crack also gives you a super high, but you never get to that height again. So that's why you keep going back trying to get that height. Same thing with cocaine, but not to the same extent. So they say that crack is what can get you addicted from one time. But what I will say about cocaine is, this is the problem. This is the bigger problem. Have a bad time the first time you do cocaine.
Have a bad time?
Have a bad time. Have it not be a good day. Because I'm going to tell you.
Then you won't do it no more.
You might do it again. You might try it again. But you'll always have that first memory not being good. If you do it and you f a girl and it's great and everything works out right and everything, you're going to want to do it again because that's what leads. It's part of the grand dinner. Let's say you go to a grand dinner and it works out and everything's beautiful and the food was great and the was great and everything's great. Well, aren't you going to want to reset the table?
You know, I don't smoke weed anymore, but sometimes I miss feeling high, but I don't miss getting high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I miss the feeling of, yo, I'm high, but
eat some edibles
and getting there and all that. I don't the process.
Edibles is the.
But when I think, but again, what I'm ultimately gonna say is, I just don't see marijuana as a drug. When I hear coke, when I see it, I go, that is drugs.
Well, the way you say marijuana, it doesn't sound like a drug either. It sounds like something like old people do. Marijuana.
Cocaine's not addicting though. But I mean, you have money, so it might be.
No, but with that white powder, I look at and go, that is drugs.
No, I see what you're saying though.
You know what I mean? Like that's drugs.
Because, well, let's clean this up. When you say it, it's because it feels dirty. Like drugs is dirty.
Yeah,
the idea, illegal, dirty.
Yeah.
Weed isn't dirty. Weed is just, it's natural, it comes out of the ground, you roll it up, you smoke it, whatever. You throw it in your food, you know, you can cook with it, make some butter with it. Making butter with weed is fucking great. And you do that.
What with weed?
Butter.
Butter with weed?
You cook the weed and you put the oils in the butter, you mix it all up, then you use that butter when you're cooking, and then it puts that THC in everything that you cook with.
Who are you?
Listen, man.
Oh my God.
As a culinary expert, this is the way to handle that business. But I'd love taking like 5 milligrams of gummy. You throw that back, like as you're watching, like let's say you want to go to bed, you're going to watch a half an hour of Seinfeld. I'm going to give you my life, guys. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to get to bed around after, catch the end of the news at least, jump in bed with my girl. I might throw that gummy down, and then, that Seinfeld episode comes on. And by the time the second Seinfeld episode comes on, because there's 2, the first one is fine, but then I might get up and go get something to drink. And when you feel that, when you get up, that's when you really feel it. You don't feel it when you're just laying there, but when you get up, if you get up to have some water, whatever, you really feel it. And you're high. And then you go back and lay down. That relaxed, that body high that you get, and you're watching, and you go to sleep. And you got to turn off the TV. You got to go to sleep, and you get that deep sleep. Man, that's the best. It's the best. I'm sorry, it's just the best. It's the relaxing, puts me out. Makes me
I
feel
can
good.
understand all that. Like when I saw Marc with the coke, I felt like Diddy from What's Happening. I wanted to go, ooh. You know what I'm saying? That's how coke makes me feel. Ooh.
If I was young, I'm going to be honest. If I was young and coke was clean, the coke that I've said this before, the coke that people do today, that go to Bolivia, go somewhere else and get it where it's clean and it's been processed the right way. Yeah. It's medical grade. If you could give me some medical grade coke right now, I might. If it was medical grade and I knew what it was coming from and I wanted just a little bit just to have fun one night, yeah, maybe.
Stuff now is so dangerous. You don't know.
But medical,
yeah,
but coke has been f***ed up for a long time. And medical grade, when you put all that other in there and the speed and everything else that people put in it, it just and all the all the cut that they put in acetol and whatever you put in it.
Acetol.
In acetol. It picks up your nose.
Yeah, see, all of that to me is like, why?
But I will say, if you've never done it, don't do it. There's no need to do it.
If you take the coke and you do that thing you see in the movies where the people rub it on their gums, will that get you high just as it's the same as sniffing it?
No, but it'll numb up the out of your gums, and you do get a little buzz from it. You know how much you'd have to actually do that to really get a buzz from it. You'd have to do. But if you put it under your tongue, a bump worth under your tongue, you'll get high from it. Not the same way, but you'll get a little bit high.
I wish they could come up with a device that lets you experience the high of whatever drugs exist without either the addiction or the consequences.
The Bible.
Yeah, but you're not going to get, if you just did coke a couple times, that's not going to destroy your body or get you addicted.
How do you know?
My friend told me. It doesn't.
Okay. I was trying to trap him.
It's really not. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not good, dude. Anytime you take something and you put it into your nasal cavity and you're with your brain, none of this is good for you. But neither is walking down the street and
I think alcohol is probably the worst out of them all.
Worst is alcohol, because it's not that a glass of alcohol isn't going to hurt you either, and
a bump of coke.
I'm just saying, but that alcohol, because it doesn't have the same stigma, and because how you drink it to stay high, or have a buzz the whole night, that's what f***s up your body. It's because of the amount of it that you're ingesting, and it is a poison. I mean, it's straight up a poison. So alcohol, yeah, it is one of the worst things you can do for your body. I don't think people should do drugs. I don't, and to agree with you on what your point is, I don't look at weed as a drug the same way. It is very minor. There are people who get addicted to it emotionally. You don't get addicted to it you don't get physical addiction to weed, but you can have a mental addiction to weed.
I think you can.
You can have a mental addiction. You don't get a physical addiction. You can look that up. Go ahead. He questions every thing I say for no reason whatsoever. No, it's not.
But there's not like a coming down of like not having weed in your system.
No, not a physical. You can look it up. Don't ask me anymore.
Listen, I've smoked.
When I talk, can you just look up what I say and learn instead of
play one more. Quick question, because we do have some time. Would you want to have another one in the can?
Of these?
Of these?
No, not really. Not unless we're gonna do another one, because I wanted to like kind of pair up.
Oh, what do you mean?
A regular episode. Because having these laying around, these email is kind of rough.
So cannabis withdrawal, you can have, probably after lots of marijuana use, sleep issues, appetite changes, physical discomfort, fatigue. It's all right. I'll let this slide with you for now, Andy.
Yeah, you can have some side effects with aspirin, but do they ever really happen?
I said we were talking about addiction, a physical addiction.
No, but what he said, you could, with all that he reeled off.
Yeah.
Who really has that?
Oh, yeah, I think you can.
No, you can have anything, but the chances of you suffering from any of that.
No, if you smoke every day for like a couple months, you probably, if you come off of it, it's not not physical in the sense of like alcohol where
you come down on it, you're shaking, and you needs it. That's the word, physical addiction.
Snoop Dogg is doing just fine.
You know what? You say things that are just, this is why I get so annoyed. I said something, you read something, you said it a different way, and then now you go, well, like, it's not like alcohol where it's going to make you. That's what I said. A physical addiction versus a mental addiction. I said that.
There's physical withdrawal symptoms if you.
There's what he just said. There's physical withdrawal from sugar, dude. There is, and it's so. Why are you bothering me?
Yo, play one more.
All right.
This kid, it's so annoying. And if you are in his age group and you act and think like you listen to people that are older to you a little bit because they have experience with this. I've already went through this.
People right now are like, Andy, what the is wrong with you?
I'm old, and I want you off my grass. How's that sound?
Off my lawn.
It's so draining.
You just can't lose, can you?
No, I'm happy to learn.
Well, I just read you something.
You didn't.
I'm going to get a shorter one here.
Hey guys, D'Angelo from Michigan here. Just want to say thanks for the awesome podcast. 2 episodes a week of this quality.
Stop him for a second. Stop for a second.
Reading?
Yeah, he sounds like he's got a hostage, and he's got demands. I have in here. I want 40,000 in a trash can. Go ahead.
I just like that you said at this quality.
Right.
Andy, you're great. Knew you before. Now I look forward to seeing your face at least 2 times a week. Grace, you're even better. Mark, you're the best actually. Mark, you keep both of y'all up to date what's actually going on and saying the real that you old heads don't know what you're talking about. So anyway,
perfect timing.
As far as that monster series goes, once the kids came up in the show, I couldn't keep watching, bro. So yeah, me and my wife had to drop that one. But keep talking. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Look forward to more episodes.
The kids came.
What's happening? Yeah. What's happening when it sounds like it's
the connection?
Oh
yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Thanks, D'Angelo from Michigan. Great call. And
so what was he talking about? The kids?
So when the kids came up,
when did kids come up in?
Oh, when he babysat the kids.
Oh, okay, yeah, but he never hurt the kid. The kids were he took care of the kids. The kids he was actually worried about.
I mean, you knew he wasn't gonna hurt the kids, but it was kind of off-putting.
Well, the way they put it together, yeah, it was, but that never happened.
You reminded. You just took me back.
Do you think that was D'Angelo that had to turn it off, or you think his girl was like, "I'm not doing this"?
No, he probably has kids. He probably didn't want to see the kids in it.
Or maybe he was watching it with the kids.
Maybe.
No, would watch that with their children.
The same guys that would
actually
dig up bodies.
My parents would have done that, but that was the 80s.
There was only one there was one TV in a house back then. Usually, like one TV.
No, there was, but my parents would just cut. We would cut from that cloth.
Yeah, but there was moments when my dad, when we got Kate, I never forget.
I'm telling you, man, I saw Caligula, and Death Wish, the first one with Charles Bronson. That rape scene. I was a kid in the theater.
Well, we went to the drive-in. I saw that. I think my dad, but my dad would just say, "Don't look." Don't look. Hear the screams,
the violence. You hear the violence,
but don't look.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That feels like that cartoon that Bill Burr does. F family. F
is for family.
F is for family. Like you could just see the dad in the car with his kid. Don't look.
Don't look. Just
So I'm gonna do my segment now. Stupid. You got that music I told you about?
Yeah.
Maybe yourself.
Oh shit, that was the wrong thing.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I know Steve is probably beating his head right now. Okay, listen, man. I might do this from time to time because when I read some of the comments in the YouTube, on our YouTube, that some of y'all are some really stupid with some of the shit y'all say. So I'm gonna call you the out. I got 3. Let me go to this one. Okay. This is from the Perpetual Terpsters. Yes, slides on a flight are classless, and you won't see slides on a $30,000 flight. You look crazy with slides on a plane. They wear the bonnet for comfort. The more I listen, the more I realize he's a sucker. Hey, you stupid. You know who else you won't see in a $30,000 seat? A with a bonnet. A sagging his pants. You know why? They can't afford it. Ain't no in a bonnet affording a $30,000 seat, and a nigga that wears his pants below his ass ain't got the money or the wherewithal to pay it. So that's the difference right there. Number 2, and this other dude, let me slide into this too. This is from North Philly 7497. It's even worse if you notice he even wears slides when he does TV interviews, like on local news shows. LOL, what a hypocrite. Hey, stupid. You know, slides are being sold in stores, whether it's Nike or Air Jordan. They're meant to be worn in public. A bonnet is not. Pajama pants are not. Pants below your ass cheeks are not. Do you see the difference, you stupid? Now let me get light.
Can you get a Joe Pesci saying that?
Maybe yourself.
No.
Yo, you got to get a Joe Pesci. You Jew. You. And then this last one. South Park Porn King. Aries, did you watch The Man in the Basement? How about 40 Acres? Did you watch The Man in the Basement? How about 40 Acres? And this is where there's some passive aggression. Do you watch anything with black leading roles? Well, let's see. I've seen every movie Denzel has been in. I've seen every movie that Eddie Murphy's been in. Wesley Snipes, Sam Jackson. Do you know what they all have in common? They're black men in leading roles. And if you want to take it a step further, let's just say all black cast. I've seen Boomerang, all black cast. I've seen Life, predominantly all black cast. I've seen Fences with Denzel, predominantly all black cast. Would you think I don't watch movies with black men in leading roles or cast that are predominantly black? Where are you even getting that from?
Have you seen
stupid?
Have you seen every commercial on TV today? Oh, sorry. Every commercial.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. You guys are idiots, man. And again, if you can afford a $30,000 seat, you could wear whatever the you want. You concentrating on the wrong. Don't put your focus on what's in my feet. Put your focus on what's in my wallet.
Okay, but so if you had cash, lots of cash, and you're a black woman, and you want to wear a bonnet, and you have lots of cash, and you can afford a $30,000 seat, like no problem. Do you have a problem with it?
Until I see it, it don't exist. Because ain't no black woman that can afford a $30,000 seat. She's got too much class. If you can afford a $30,000 seat, that comes with a certain amount of etiquette. And ain't no black woman in her right mind gonna sit in a $30,000 seat and with a bonnet on. A black woman with class ain't even walking outside with a bonnet on, let alone a $30,000 seat. Out of here, man. That's just for your head at night in bed, when you're in bed, not for to be in the public. This has been stupid.
Maybe yourself.
Stupid motherfuckers.
Marc. Stupid motherfuckers. I called Marc yesterday and said I wanted to do that. And I said, yo, man, come up with something. And this P Diddy'd it. He went in the lab. I like that. That was yeah.
So you see the thing I sent you?
No.
I don't know if it went through.
Do you have that same energy for dudes that wear do-rags on the plane?
Yeah. I mean, I know do-rags, especially in the 90s, was a fashion thing where brothers would, put on the baseball cap with the do-rag underneath. And that kind of looked cool because it was about that fashion sense. But, yeah, I mean, if we're going to be fair about it, the point of a do-rag is for your waves. So why would you want to have a do-rag on when you're supposed to take the do-rag off and now you got some crispy waves? You outside, show your waves. Listen, man.
Do you want to explain this to Marc, though, before we go on? I want him to understand.
I used to buy do-rags when I was like 11.
Yeah, you was a white boy just trying to be,
That is the worst, man.
Yeah, it looks terrible. Looks terrible. That's like cornrows on white people. It looks like you're trying.
On white people in general, or when dudes do it?
Dudes.
Yeah.
Because women,
it can still look good.
Yeah.
But when dudes do it, it does look.
And depending on the woman.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But.
So, you guys want to do more voicemails?
Where are we on this? No, we're done. It's an hour and 14. That's a show, man. Let's get these dates in.
Wait, is this the chick who's? Yeah. That's her?
It has to be.
But then that ain't our girl, is it?
I think so.
I don't know. Let's
Is that hilarious? She just.
Can we do dates, or are you gonna do something else?
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, we can do dates.
All right. Guys, we should be out of
Stupid. I like that. And you know what? Whenever I do that, just like you did it, we'll open up with it, close with it. Bookends. That's a segment.
We're going to be at the Comedy Zone in Jacksonville, Florida, November 6th through the 9th. Followed by November 13th through the 16th, the Chicago Improv in Schaumburg there. November 21st through the 23rd, we're Oxnard and Levity Live. November 28th through the 30th, I said last week, we're going to be at the Fort Lauderdale Improv. But I'm not going to be there. Aries is going to be there. That's Thanksgiving weekend. I'm going to be at, where am I going to be? Stir Crazy Comedy Club out in, where is that actually? Glendale?
Glendale, Arizona, inside of Westgate.
Yeah, it's in Westgate. I know that. But yeah, if you guys are out there, come on out. December 5th, we're going to be at the Flagstar Westbury Music Fair in Westbury, New York. And December 6th, we're going to be at the Veterans Memorial Auditorium in Providence, Rhode Island. Followed by December 12th through the 14th at the Funny Bone in Orlando, Florida. That's the makeup show because Aries wanted to go get that
blood money.
And let's see, we're at December 18th to the 20th. We're at Cobb's Comedy Club in San Francisco.
You know, I forgot to read one, but I won't
Next
read
week?
I'll just mention it. Another dude said, because it doesn't really fall in line with being stupid, but he said Aries would perform in front of Ed Gein while wearing the leather face if there was a check to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I went to Saudi Arabia. So he's basically saying my morals are so low that I would perform in front of Ed Gein while wearing.
You know what would be really interesting about that? In order for that to happen, and it would only be, it would be correct for this to happen, you would have to dig up Ed Gein's body, put it on a chair,
and perform in front of him while he's dead body while I'm wearing the joint. And I do all my jokes in the voice.
I think that's a show.
I don't want anybody too stressed. Stress kills motherfuckers or whatever I say.
Gets killed.
Or gets killed. And that's, can you imagine? I'm sitting in first class and the pilot says, then, Mr. Pilot, can I talk to you for a second? Do you want a blowjob? Can I give you a blowjob? That was creepy, nigga. And I'm wearing the face, and his dead body is just like that.
And but you don't call him Ed Gaines. You call him Ma.
Oh no, you let it be Ed. But then I look over and go, "Wasn't that funny, mother?"
Mother.
And then she's sitting there, nigga.
So it's two people. You got two bodies for the show. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
And then I turn the camera and just go, "I'm killing."
So you earned your money.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's the show. Mark, you good?
Yeah.
You got any new music for leaving? You got anything else?
I like him playing with his toy, man. It's fun.
Just some Indian drums.
I got to figure out what to do with that. There's something to do with that.
This is going to be for an Atlanta
Something
acknowledgement.
African.
What do you got?
You have no say in the matter. All right.
It's over. You have no say in that's it. You have no say. Yeah, I like that.
Spears and Steinberg.
Thanks for listening to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. For more information on where to find us on the internet, visit spearsburgpod.com.